Everyone, this is Nimish. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to review the latest movie to release on Amazon Prime, Soorarai Pottru. This is a movie based on a true story of the founder of Air Deccan, as well as stories inspired by many such smaller, new age, cheaper airlines. This is directed by Sudha Kongara and stars the one and only superstar Suriya and has Aparna Balmurli as the main lead actress. There's a great host of supporting actors in this movie, including Paresh Rawal, Prakash Belavadi, Achyuta Kumar, Urvashi ma'am. There's so many people supporting this very well made film. Now, before we get directly into the review, we have seen a lot of movies this year releasing on OTT, whether it's Penguin, Ponmagal Vandal, Shakuntala Devi, Law Point, Halal Love Story, so many. And so, because many of those did not work out very well, the expectations have been sort of flattened down, and all of us were waiting for something that is actually worth watching, that is exciting. Even the recently released Ludo, which released yesterday with Soorarai Pottru but on Netflix, I think has been getting some negative reviews as well. A lot of season 2s of web series have been getting negative reviews. So with that background, Soorarai Pottru is an absolutely mind-blowing knockout film. It is exactly what you expect. It is exactly what was promised through the trailer. It is an extremely dramatic, emotional, inspirational film with great performances, highly entertaining and thrilling, and obviously since it's based on a true story, it has that biopic element as well. So great work by the director Sudha Kongara and the writers. The editing is flawless. I think it just goes back and forth between time. It focuses on making the movie very crisp, and then the whole writing keeps you gripped to the movie. Music by GV Prakash Kumar is also amazing. It really blends well in the movie. I always use the word blend because BGM and music should not stand out or stick out as too loud and too chaotic and distract you. You should not feel at the end of the movie that there was background music. And this is one of those movies where it's flowed so well and blended with the scenes and the emotions that you don't really feel there's a background music, but it impacts your viewing experience. So great work on the music front as well. Acting is incredible by everyone. I just want to say, after long, seeing all these actors act at this level was really incredible. We've known that Suriya has some ups and downs in his past few films. This is the big one, and he's done a terrific job on the performance front. We'll talk more about Suriya in a bit. Aparna Balmurli, who we don't see that often, is very good, and I really want to see her much more because she has really taken the level of the actress or the heroine or the lead actress in a movie to another level. She has really transformed that image of how to portray a woman, and this is obviously thanks to the director and the writers. But again, to act it the way the director wants and to really portray a very strong, energetic woman is incredible. We don't get to see that often. We often get to see delicate darling sort of thing. So it was really good to watch this realistic woman that we deserve to see in films much more. Same applies to Urvashi ma'am. I've often seen her recently doing much more lighter comedy films, and she's really terrific at a comedic element. There's no doubt about her acting skills, but after very long I got to see her in an extremely emotional role and just flawless performance. Again, something we deserve to see much more often, the dramatic side of her as well. Paresh Rawal, especially at the interval block, great performance with very little nuance. Obviously, it's not his voice, it's a dubbed version, so you can't get the full impact of Paresh Rawal. But in the scenes where he does not talk much, like the interval block, you can really feel goosebumps and his performance. Just acting with his eyes, watching him do the villain role after long is something exciting as well. So there's a lot of after long time feel in this movie. Again, Achyuta Kumar, Prakash Belavadi doing more negative roles, which they fairly often do, is very impactful, seamless performances that add to the whole flow of the movie. This movie, again, is a must watch. It is inspirational, it is entertaining, and compared to all the other movies that released this year, this is one of the best, probably the best movie I've seen on OTT. It just is something else. Now, coming back to Suriya's performance, a lot of people have already praised him for his incredible performance in this movie, and I completely agree with that. However, However, I think the writing in some spots could have been better to sort of help the flow of the movie and the characterization or the character graph. The writing and the editing focus more on entertainment and thrill aspects, so they cut fast between scenes, they jump from one scene to another to sort of tell the story in a fast paced way, but sometimes they miss the boat on connecting it as a flow and connecting the characters' emotions from one situation to the other. So, for example, when a character is succeeding, you suddenly see a bunch of successes and him doing that, but then when he fails, you don't see that transition from success to fail. You directly jump to the fact that he's feeling failed. You also don't see the transition to any emotional scenes. You just see him emotional. So there is this little sort of disconnect I felt that could have been flowing better to enhance the characters. At this point, although he performed very well, that natural flowy element was slightly missing. This is a very minor nitpicky detail that I don't even need to talk about because the film is really incredible, but I did feel that it jumped very often from scenes and seemed like Surya went and shot for that scene. For example, today he went and shot an emotional scene. Tomorrow he went and shot an action or a thrilling scene. The day later he went and shot something romantic. The whole thing coming together was not flowing very well. He performed in those scenes very well, but as a whole, there was no curve to say that, oh yeah, he went up, he went down. So that's a little thing that, we often see in most movies, and it helps the audience connect better with those emotions, whether they are happy, sad, angry, etc. Over here, it was really like watching a set of facts that are being played out. This happened, and this happened, and this happened, and this happened. But nevertheless, Surya holds the movie very well. I'm very happy for him after so long, and I'm very happy for this excitement generated by the movie, and I wish all the luck to the team that this movie becomes incredibly successful on OTT, and a lot more such projects are offered to Surya, who deserves it. So looking forward to much more. I hope you like this review of Soorarai Pottru. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and keep watching for much more.